What's up, guys? We are back with another episode of Local Topper Profiles, where I am once again back with a local topper. And we are here once again with our most recognizable local topper, Ben Marles. And this is our first local after our most recent Kissimmee Regional, which unfortunately he couldn't attend, but
I already got my invite, so see y'all at Nats.
Yeah, see you guys at Nats. And but yeah, so this is also our first local post Alliance Insight. And with that, it brought a whole lot of new decks, and one of which Ben has actually won our locals with. So Ben, what did you play today?
Heraldic Ryzeal.
All right. And how did you overall feel with the deck, knowing its interesting mechanic?
Outside of bricking in one game today, the deck felt amazing. It really, it doesn't brick as much as people think. There are combos with what people consider your bricks. So it's a unique version of Ryzeal that most people aren't on, that I think actually does play significantly better through hand traps than other builds do.
Yeah, and honestly, this whole tournament, yes, the man behind your camera, yes, I was playing that exact same deck too. We
actually played each other in the finals.
Yeah, we played each other in the last round.
I bricked, unfortunately.
I ended up winning.
Still ended up winning the tournament, though.
Yeah, and without further ado, let's see what you had, and let's get on with the profile.
All right, so we got 2 ice, 2 X, 2 sword, star, and node. This is by far your most important one. The goal of the deck is no longer just have a bunch of these. It's literally use all of these to get to this. He generates so much advantage on his own that it's almost a wrap if he resolves. We can kind of show the combos later. Extender or searchers, 1 bonfire, what will be 3/7 tachyon, 2 small world for now. I am retracting on my previous statement of small world working just as good as tachyon, but that caveat is only specifically for the heraldic variant, because you'd rather shuffle the card back so that you can see it later than banish it face down. So, Theory crafting 2, I probably want to do 3 and 3 ascension because you just want to see X'd. We got cross, plug-in, plasma hole. This doesn't come up as often, but it still comes up, especially when you're doing the Griffin lines. Now for the Heraldic Beast engine, we have 3 Griffin. I think it's mandatory to play this at 3. I don't like playing it at any less. 2 Leo, 1 Whale, and then 3 Advanced Heraldry Art. Most people are on 2, some people on 2 plus the Reborn. I like 3. It's the best follow-up card in the game right now. Let's see. So also, for the people that don't know what these do, Heraldic Beast Circular, you send a Heraldic Beast from deck to grave except Griffin for cost, 2 special. That's usually going to trigger Leo. Leo has a mandatory effect when it's sent to the grave. Once per turn, you get to add a Heraldic Beast from deck to hand. So you usually add the Stad Whale. You normal summon the Stad Whale, discard a card, add your Advanced Heraldry Arts. So that kind of just shows you how the combo works there with just that line. Now we're going into hand traps. We got our high impact hand traps. And then we got our lower impact hand traps. I'm only playing the 12. It's kind of really all I need. I would probably play Perulias, but they do brick sometimes. So my goal is to go first, so I don't want to have as many going second cards in the deck as possible. But the deck can still definitely go second. Now we have Called By, Cross Out, counter hand trap plays, and then for the Spice, 1 Nemesis Flag and 1 Arch Nemesis Protos. These are completely free. This card makes them completely free. You basically banish the whale to grab 2 Heraldic Beasts of the same name from your grave. You overlay them into Inferno Flame Banshee, and then you use that to search the flag. And then you special the flag by returning the whale back to deck, and you search your Protoss. So this can be done at the end of the combo, which is just absolutely absurd and should not be allowed to happen, but it can. So anytime you get whale with 2 named Heraldic Beast and Grave, it just makes a free Protoss for you. And it came up so many times today. Just calling Dark against either Malice or Mitsurugi almost just wins the game on the spot. So that's it for the main deck. We had 40 in the main. Extra deck, we have 1 detonator, 2 duo drive. You have to play the 2 duo drive, and obviously you can only play the 1 detonator. We have 1 Eclipse Twins. We have 1 Ouroboros. And we have 1 Exciton Knight. We also have a Daigusto Emerald and an Inferno Flame Banshee. This can surge Ice, X, Star, or Nemesis Flag, which is amazing. This recycles the things that you want to have recycled. You have 1 Heraldry Patriarch. This is your target you send with X because it's not a once per turn. Anytime it's sent to the graveyard, you dump 2 Heraldic Beasts from deck to grave. It's amazing. We have a Dugaris. There are some combo lines where you have to start with Ice or Sword. When you get to X and this, you dump the whale with this, and then you grab the whale back with this to start your combos. It's a really easy line. Number 69, Heraldry Crest. On summon, mandatory effect, blanks the effects of all other Xyz on the field permanently. And then you can copy the effect of an Xyz monster on the field. It gains the name and the effect until the end of the turn. It comes up every now and then. Actually came up in game 1 of the last round today. I heraldry crested a board that had a detonator, a duo drive, and a Star Liege, and then proceeded to make Protoss to blow up the board. We have a Shatter Stream to go over top of Heraldry Crest. Some people don't run him. He's just extra destruction, extra interruptions. It's free. And then Dark Matter Demolition to make off the Shatter Stream. This wins the pure Ryzeal matchup basically for you. They can't destroy it by battle, can't destroy it by card effects. You can detach a material once per turn, target a monster on the field, change its name to unknown, and then it has a walking effect where anything that's named unknown is basically skill drain. So really good. 104 Masquerade, Tachyon target, but unlike the other decks that play it as only a Tachyon target, because of Heraldic Beast Griffin having the ability to count as 2 materials for a number monster that requires 3 or more materials, you can actually make the Masquerade. So it does come up. And then last card is Aggregator, because Aggregator does Aggregator things. Going second.
Free negate.
Yes. And then for the side deck, this will obviously be changing based on how the meta evolves, but 3 Lancia, you gotta have that Malice hate. Bells, Malice, and Mitsurugi hate. Nib, just good hate overall. Then we go 2 Thrust and a Talent, and honestly the rest of these are just Thrust targets. So Harpies is a Lightning Storm, D Barrier, Symbol, and Different Dimension Ground.
So knowing that you got first place today, aside from our final matchup, what were some of the other ones you played against?
So round 1 I played against Blue Eyes, I 2-0'd them. Round 2 I played against Mitsurugi Ryzeal, I 2-0'd them. Round 3 I played against Mitsurugi Ryzeal, I lost game 1 and proceeded to win 2 and 3. And then round 4 I played against the mirror match. He went first, set up a board. I was able to crack the board by using Heraldry Crest and Protoss, as well as an Ouroboros to bounce the non-attribute monsters and just leave him in a situation. Game 2, I opened no hand traps. Game 3, I bricked. So if it wasn't a brick, I probably would have won it.
Yeah, well, last but not least, just wanted to say thank you for being on this series. You are so far our most recurring local topper.
Thanks for having me as always.
Yes, of course. And for all of our viewers, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Please share these videos with your friends. If you have any particular deck profile requests that you would like to see in the near future, please let me know in the comments. And we will see you guys at Nationals.
If you see us at Nats, don't be afraid to come say hi.